Howdy, fifth grade. Mr. Hahn here again. Today we're looking forward to an exciting lesson on division. So if you grab a piece of note paper or look in your notes, find the one labeled division. Find the one with division or start a whole new piece. It doesn't matter too much to me. I'll write it up on top here so everybody's having fun and in the same place here. Here we go. We are talking about division. Uh-oh. I've got to get my right pen here. Sorry, sometimes there's technological failures here. And the little subheading under our topic of division, let's go right here. Division. Our little subheading under division is going to be with zeros in the quotient. And if you remember, the word quotient is just the answer to a division problem. So something we haven't experienced yet is we're going to get some zeros in those answers, and we just need to know how to go about that and how to work with that here. So let's start with this problem here. Let's say I have 365 being divided by 6. Now it's important to remember our little pattern that we do. I remember Mrs. Lutz was gums, I think it was right there. I like to use the one that is, does math seem boring? Sometimes yes, sometimes you, and that stands for divide, multiply, subtract, bring down. So let's start with that. We are looking for how many times 6. First of all, 6 does not go into 3, so we don't put anything above the 3, but 6 does go into 36 quite nicely 6 times. That's my division part over here. I then multiply 6 times 6 and I get 36. I do my subtracting in my pattern there. I get 0 left over, and then I bring down, which means I always put a little arrow there just to keep things straight, and I end up with a 5 down here. Now here's a little math rule that you should write down, and that is that anytime you bring a number down, anytime you bring a number down, like I just did right here, I brought that 5 down, you must, M-U-S-T, you must put something in your quotient. There must be a number put in your quotient. Again, I apologize for my handwriting. I'm going to work on this. By the end of the year, I'm going to have some nice handwriting with this thing here. And that's what we're talking about here. Because I brought this 5 down, 6 doesn't go into 5, but I brought a number down, then I must put a 0 up here. And that's where the 0 ends up in your quotient. And if you feel like you can continue on the pattern, 0 times 6 is 0, and then subtract, but you're going to end up with the same number in the end. So I'm not really too concerned about that. But that 5, there's no numbers left to bring down, so that 5 is just left over there as your remainder. So your answer is 60 remainder 5. I can tell that excites you to no end. So let's try another one. How about this one? How about 6 into 4,981. 6 into 4,981. So we have, let's do this, 6 into 4,981. 6 into 4, I'm sorry, not 6, yeah, 6 into 4,981. Let's work our division out, see what happens here. 6 doesn't go into 4, I don't have to worry about something up there. How many times does 6 go into 49? Well, I believe 6 times 8 is 48. So I do my subtracting. I end up with 1 left over here. I bring down an 8. How many times does 6 go into 18? That would be 3 times. Multiply, I get 18. I subtract, I get 0 here, and then I bring down my last number, which is a 1. 6 doesn't go into 1, but I did bring a number down, so that's where a 0 ends up over here. And what's going to be left over is that 1. So I end up with a remainder of 1. You know, something to watch out. You should always try to do your math in nice straight columns. You know, you can see right here, I ended up with a 0 over top of that last digit. That's kind of another indication that you have done the whole problem, because you have a number over your last digit in that little dividend guy there. One more, just for fun and excitement. Let's do a money one. $8.24. $8.24. $8.24 divided by 4. Let's see what happens with that one. I'm going to change colors. We'll do a little black. We haven't done black here. So here we go. Doing our little division algorithm as we talk about. 4 does go into 8, so I can put a 2 above the 8 because 4 times 2 is 8. I do my subtracting. I bring down a 2. Now, here's one of those cases. I brought a number down. 4 is too big to go into 2, so I have to do something. Oh, by the way, this was money. I said $8.24. 4 doesn't go into 2. I brought that 2 down, so above that number there, I have to put a 0 there. And you can feel free then just to bring the next number down right away. How many times does 4 go into 24? That is 6 times, and that's 24. That's good. I get no remainder, nothing left over, but you do need to watch out. I have money here that I'm dividing, so my answer must be in money form. So I end up with $2.06 as my answer. Hopefully 5th grade, that helped you out a little bit. Division is always fun as far as I'm concerned, so I'm going to stop sharing, let you get back to your regularly scheduled activities there. Thanks for listening, 5th grade.